What's up, y'all? This your girl, Miss Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News. If you're new to the channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another post from me. But let's go ahead and get into it. Well, it was a very, very, very close game against the Washington Wizards last night. At least we won, though, 125 to 124, but it definitely wasn't our best performance. This was our 38th win of the season. Starting out, we took a lead of 8-2 run out of the gate with Washington missing 5 of their first 6 shots, and we shot about 60% in the first quarter to take a lead. But offensively, we were doing pretty all right, but defensively, not so much, and that caused the Wizards to kind of waking up, and for the rest of that half, and it just ended up being a back and forth, fast-paced game at that point. But the highlight of it, though, was the return of DeAndre Hunter, who straight out just scored 6 points in the first 9 minutes of his play on the floor since March 24. He had an extended injury, so it was just good to kind of see him back in action and being active. Glad to see that in time for the playoffs, because guess what? We have to clinch our playoff berth very soon. Now, with that being said, going into that second quarter, Clint Capella started out aggressive, physical dunks and all, but however, the offense wasn't just as dynamic as it was in the first quarter. But despite that, we committed to 10 turnovers in the first 24 minutes. We shot about 54%, and it did enough to keep us at a solid level, but defense struggled again, giving up 28 points in the paint and 51% shooting overall to the Wizards. What do you do there? So it ended up being where the Wizards just kind of took a lead for the most of the remainder of that half. And, we definitely needed to adjust and do better if we wanted to win this game. Going into that second half, we did improve, though, so I was happy to see that. We scored 6 points with first 2 possessions to take the lead. And we just took a long extended run of dominance. And it actually was a 17-2 overall spurt to give the Hawks a 15-point lead at 88-73. So thankfully, we adjusted and did what we needed to do. But we ended up having to bring our starters back after the bench started to suffer just a bit. So we needed them back in to restore some order there. So, like I said, it just really wasn't our best night, to be honest. Especially at this time of the game where we have to do our best to kind of get into these playoffs. But of course, we managed to win anyway. But overall, we had a solid offensive performance from the Hawks, with the team scoring more than its season average on a per possession basis. But defensively, we just had some huge hiccups there. Now, with that, though, Trae Young finished with a game high of 36 points to go along with 9 assists and 6 rebounds. Collins produced 28 points and 8 rebounds, with Bogdanovich adding 25 points and Capella putting up 10 points, 22 rebounds, and 4 blocked shots. Like I said, other than that, just wasn't happy with how the win went. But hey, it was a win nonetheless. Now, with that being said, we do face the Wizards again this Wednesday in Atlanta before hosting the Orlando Magic and Houston Rockets to close out the season. And with that being said, pay attention to the games coming up, because we could be clinching our spot very soon. I'm going to go ahead and get that up for you. Per sources, it looks like with a if Atlanta clinches a playoff spot with a loss by Boston and a win by New York, and of course our playoffs begin Saturday, May 22nd. I'll just put this up there so you can kind of see the scenarios of this Eastern Conference. But hey, we got to do what we got to do, to get there. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you thought about last night's game, and I definitely know there is some improvement going into these playoffs. We need to be on point. Bottom line, no excuses, So with that being said, this is Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, and share this content out. Appreciate you guys. Peace.